Hi dear students. So in the previous classes we have clearly known about parenting. So children are the real asset of the parents. They are very dear. You can see that on your screen that how parents take the efforts to look after their children, to bring them. So it is in the picture, it is shown with the help of the birds. So one thing what we need to understand is that when the birds, those who does not have the power of speech, shows that much of love and affection to their children, means then human beings, that is man, who is bestowed the creation with the power of speech, who is bestowed with the power of speech, then how he should not have the love and affection. So the poem is about, you all know, that how parents are going to look after the children, take care of the children. So let us little bit know about what heed efforts are taken by the parents to look after their dear ones. Okay? So dear students, here we are having a clip which you can see on the screen, that parenting or child rearing is a process of promoting and supporting the physical, emotional, social and intellectual development of a child from infancy to adulthood. Parenting refers to intricacies of raising a child and not exclusively for a biological relationship. So what this means is that how much of attention is given to the children by the parents in bringing them up. That is what it indicates. So dear all, you can view these pictures, that how parents are raising successfully their kids. You can see the picture that how a child is supported by father and mother, parents both. Not father is supporting, not mother is supporting, both are supporting. Why they are supporting like that? See, the child is riding the cycle with the pain that the child may fall. So both, and another thing is encouragement to the child in order how to rise in the society. So what we do, the parent center, that is center point of view, you can see in the pictures, and there are so many pictures that you can. Another view of one view, according to the Psychological Association of America, about parenting. So what he says, parenting practice around the world share three major goals, that is ensuring children's health and safety, preparing children for life as productive adults, and transmitting culture. A highly qualitative parent-child relationship is critical for healthy development. So that is also told here. So a highly quality parent-child relationship is critical for healthy development. What is the line stating here? It is clearly related to our topic. So what is the topic of us? It is that how parents are only the source on the face of the earth to bring their children. So this line, how it is related to our poem is that over possessiveness. You got over possessiveness, a highly quality parent-child relationship is critical for healthy development. So the meaning analytical form is that being over possessive or demanding can create a critical view of a child towards the parents, right? So students, you can also see some of the pictures that how the children are being brought up by the parents. Keys to effective parenting. Effective parenting does not mean here being possessive. It means how parents, though only being the source on the face of the earth, we know very well that how parents, of course, they dream of the child, that the child is going to act or be in the society as according to their whims and fancies or according to their dream. They may think like that. But in real sense, Archer is there, that is God, who is going to be the real director, as it is already a known fact to you all. But still, we want to know some of the details, or if we want to know, because a child will not know that how their parents have sacrificed their desires to certain extent in order to look after their children. So these pictures makes you to realize that how much of attention and how much of heed attention is taken by parents, how much of sacrifice they have done in order to bring their children. That is what creates a healthy impact on you people, that is the children. So you can see parenting workshop, that is here it is given. Parenting, whether in a foreign country or in a whichever country we are, parents are parents only. They are, that is, they are the real heroes and heroines, we can say, for our father and mother. They are the mentors. They are the role models. So, right? So, here we have understood about how children are being brought up by the parents. So, students, yesterday we have also discussed about the questions that are being set in comprehension 1. So, already we had the idea of 3 questions. Now, the 4th one is that according to prophet, what may be given to children? So, according to prophet, what may be given to children? The whole and soul thing. The only unique thing is, that is love, which is been given by the parents without any demands, without any expectations. It is beyond the expectation. They are going to give that love and affection to their dear ones. So the next question, that is, their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, means the first option is that children belong to their future. Then parents cannot shape the children's future. Children have a different vision of life. So, dear souls, here children belong to future, which is present in the poem, because the very question states that how children belong to their future. It is clearly known through the poem to us. The next one, parents cannot shape their children's future. Of course, the question is right, but the option is not absolute for the answer. As per the poem, parents cannot shape their children's future. So why? You may get some confusion, or you may think, what makes this option to not be the answer? The thing is, parents cannot shape their children's future. According to the poem, parents are only the mediators or the actors for the source in developing the children, in bringing up to them. So hence, they can think of the child's future that it must be designed like this, it must be like that is. But the real architect is God. So that answer will not be suitable. Then the C option, children have the different vision of life. So here the poet is not saying that how children are going to turn and how they are going to have the different visions. Of course, the visions are there. When they are going to lead their life, they will have number of things, the desires are there in which they are going to sail. That is not the thing here. So what is the main important thing is their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow. So that even this C is not a relevant answer. So the answer is, that is A, children belong to the future. It means they are having, as parents had their future, likewise children are also having their future. So the next one is that the bows and leaving arrows refer to dash and dash. The bows are referred to the parents as they are supportive to the children, and arrows refer to the children as they are going to proceed further. So the next one is, for even as he loves the arrows that flies, so he loves also the bows that is stable. Discuss the contrast between the underlined words. So before I could go to the discussion, dear students, it is given in comprehension 1. It is given in comprehension 1. It means you may be thinking, one word answer, how can we write that much of contrast? So it may create something difficulty in writing. We may not get the marks or something, some different kind of confusion will be there to you. So here we can take, he says that he tells parents not to worry about their children's future because their future lies in the hands of God. So this much of the answer is sufficient. So yes, we are going to give that answers to you, no doubt, don't worry about that. But here, as a discussion, what the prophet says about the word flies, it signifies future. Flies means going away, going to their destination. So that is future. Going to their destination means towards their future. They are going towards their future. So as I told you, parents need not worry about their children's future because the archer, that is God, is there to look after their future. It is in the hands of God. The next word, the word stable means that the parents who have already achieved their goals by the help of God or with the help of God, achieved their goals means in set writing the future or in bringing up of the child or in making the child, they have achieved that goals with the help of God in creating or in building or in making the child stand on its own feet. That is the meaning. In the same way, the child will also. So another meaning is that as parents were children to their parents, they underwent the same process what their children are going now. Likewise, even their children one day are going to be in the place of the parents. It means even the children will also in time achieve theirs. that is whatever the parenting they have to do, whatever the responsibilities they have to deal with, they are going to do that. So the Prophet tells the parents not to be over possessive towards their children. Sometimes being over possessive or something which is being over demanding may create some kind of hatred, or sometimes there are possibilities, sometimes there may come some clashes or some misunderstanding, not a clash, a line of misunderstanding may create among the parents and the children. So it may lead to some destruction. So dear, we have discussed about this. In the next class, we are going to have a discussion on the rest of the questions. So okay, till then, be watching the videos and be prepared whatever it is given to you all. Take care and bye.